Here am I, sitting at the bus stop here. Got off work an hour late. Actually, 2 hours late. Because Brooke came in and left. James came in and left. Brooke was supposed to work. Brooke didn't know it. She's only scheduled for one day this week. So she didn't come in for it. She didn't want to come to work anyway. My feet hurt. I have not consented to any type of search of surveillance or monitoring or supervision and have not been invited to testify or given anybody any reason to assume that I consent to such, and have not given anybody authority to act as my representative and give consent for me. I have not made or received any phone calls today. Madeline grabbed her cell phone and walked out the front door from the office, made a line straight from the office to the front door, holding the cell phone to her ear. She wasn't talking and walked straight outside. Didn't say a word to me, didn't even look at me, so there's no reason for me to think that's got anything to do with me because I have no knowledge of her phone call or what she's doing. And people do that all the time. You know, when they're listening to somebody talk. She could have had a crisis at home and somebody drove over here to talk to her about it and she was listening and ran out to the parking lot to talk to them. You know. She could have been calling her store banker or something. Or listen to a recording or messages from her boss while she went outside to check the gas pumps or something. I don't know. There's just no way for anybody to say that I'm consenting to anything if that's the modus operandi of getting consent. Calling somebody who I work with or work for and having them walk from their office out the building without even looking at me or speaking to me, and I should just have deducted. What about the times when she's not doing that, you know, receiving a search warrant or giving consent or whatever it is, you know, when she actually is listening to her bank statement or is going outside to meet her babysitter because of some problem with her kid, having a fever or something, you know? It's duplicitous and it's manipulative. I've never given anybody my consent to act as my representative anytime, any place, anywhere, and give consent to those types of issues, ever. So, nothing else to say there. I got to go back over to Noel now. I'm tired. My feet hurt. It's just the same game is what it looks like. It's always that same game. You know, I had a line of customers I was ringing up, and I was the only cashier. There was only one trash bag that was outside that belonged to that girl. I pulled all the rest of them. So, nothing else to say.